Hello and welcome to a noobreview.com retro quick look video. Today we are looking at Marvel Superheroes on the PlayStation 1. I am joined by noobreview.com's very own superhero, Mr. Adam Radcliffe.
Hello!
And our fighting game enthusiast, Mr. Jason Borlase.
Hi there.
You know what? I never had this on the PlayStation.
This was on the PlayStation?
No, I guess I've never really been a fan of fighting games, really.
Yeah,
well,
only because individual.
Yeah, and also I'm not very good at them, so it's hard to enjoy them. But it does an half look vivid and colourful.
It does indeed.
The sprites are really impressive.
It's actually Capcom's second Marvel Comics fighting game. The first one was X-Men: Children of the Atom, which I had on PC, and I never did buy it on the PlayStation, which I regret because I could still play it now if I had the PS1 copy. But I didn't make the same mistake with Marvel Superheroes. And it's a really brilliant fighting game. Although it seems kind of sluggish looking at it now. If you can believe it, this is actually playing in turbo mode.
This is turbo. It actually seems quite slow in comparison to Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Well, this is before
definitely.
the processors and that.
It is the PlayStation. The PlayStation wasn't very good at 2D.
Which is weird.
Notoriously. The Saturn was much better for that.
But
a bit nerdy there.
The one thing I do really like about the Marvel vs. Capcom games, even though, like I said, not very good at them, I don't enjoy them that much, but they have amazing character roster that anyone will recognise, and it's always fun to, play even if you don't know all the moves.
Including amazing characters like Shuma Gorath. Everybody knows who he is.
He's Tentacle Monster. Who doesn't know?
Obscure.
You see him in every hentai ever made.
The Hulk is amazing.
But yeah, one of the more original gameplay mechanics in this one is the use of the Infinity Gems. Now, if anyone reads Marvel Comics...
Oh, no, not gems.
Oh, I've got a few of them lying around my house.
You might know what the Infinity Gems are. They are little stones that give you mastery over certain elements like time and reality, space, etc., etc.
Is it a bit like Cross Tekken? Street Fighter Cross Tekken? With their gems? Or is it something different?
It's not exactly the same, because these gems can be taken away from you if you're hit hard enough, and then it's kind of like a mad scramble to collect it, and then you perform like the reverse of your super move. So say your super move is down, forward, and all the punches.
Yeah.
If you do down, back, and all the punches, you activate the Infinity Gem that you've got equipped. So, as I just did as the Hulk, then I activated the space one, which I'm not entirely certain what that one does. But other ones, like the reality one, gives you the ability to fire ice, and electricity projectiles. The soul one regenerates your health.
So there's a lot of depth then.
Yes, definitely there is. And it all depends on the combination of gems that you manage to unlock. And I think we'll see now with the last boss fight, which is just coming up in a second, any minute now, you fight against Thanos, who in the comics he's the one that owns the Infinity Gauntlet, which is the glove that all the gems slot into. And when you start your boss fight against him, he just steals all the gems, and you're basically screwed.
Thieving mug.
Basically.
That would come in handy in real life.
But yeah, he handed me my derriere several times as the Hulk, so I thought, right, I'm going to get serious now. I'm going to play as Wolverine.
You just get the Possessor Barrage out.
I'm guessing he's cheesy as hell as most bosses are in these games.
He's quite challenging, actually, because he's got the Infinity Gauntlet, I suppose. He can use the gems as many times as he wants, whereas when you play in each round, if you use the power of a gem, that's it. It's gone for the rest of that fight. So Thanos just basically, he could just spam the power.
But he doesn't have adamantium claws.
That's right, he doesn't. So I'm cutting through his Titan face.
He's Titan.
Yeah, he's from Titan.
The most aggressive player I've ever seen. You're just jumping at him, lunging at him.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. Just have a go at him. Just pummel him.
Give me my damn gems.
You're Wolverine.
Yeah, one of the nice little details I liked is the attention to detail in the backgrounds here. You can see lots of Marvel characters Like that's Dax the Destroyer, and there's Nova and Thor, all in the background, and they've been turned into stone by Thanos.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
I just realised.
I
That's cool.
Yeah, and I suppose really that's all we really need to look at with Marvel superheroes, because it's quite an old fighting game. That's all there pretty much was to it, just the single player and the multiplayer.
It's not Marvel vs. Capcom 2 though.
Good news for those interested in playing this. It's going to be part of the Marvel vs. Capcom Origins collection, which will be released digitally on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network this September.
Thank you for playing. Presented by
Noob Review.